Hello friends, Always Seek Knowledge Academy is happy to welcome you all to its next video on how to score well in UGC NET Paper 1, a unit-wise preparation strategy. In our last video, we learned why to clear the NET exam, the various career options in the path after we clear the NET exam. So this video is going to focus on how to clear the NET exam. So our focus is on preparing paper 1, unit-wise preparation of paper 1. So what is this paper 1? This paper 1 is a general paper on teaching and research aptitude. So the main objective of conducting this particular paper is the main objective to have this paper as the paper 1 is to access the teaching and research capabilities of the candidates. It aims at accessing the teaching and research aptitude as well. Candidates are expected to possess and exhibit cognitive abilities which include comprehension, analysis, evaluation, understanding the structure of arguments, deductive and inductive reasoning. The candidates are also expected to have a general awareness about teaching and learning processes in higher education system. Further, they should be aware of interaction between people, environment, natural resources and their impact on the quality of lives. So, this is the purpose of having this particular paper in UGC NET exam 1. So, before going into each and every sections of this paper 1, so let us have a quick intro of paper 1 and paper 2 and regarding the number of questions and what is the pass percentage. Okay, so paper 1 has 50 questions and each question carries 2 marks, totally 100 marks. And paper 2 has 100 questions. Once again, each question carries 2 marks, so totally 200 marks. So you will be writing these two papers without any break in between. So totally you are going to write the paper for 180 minutes, that is 3 hours. And the number of questions you will be asked to attend is 150 questions. So 150 questions should be attended in 180 minutes. So all questions are compulsory and there is no negative marking. So that is the happy news. So there is no negative marking with respect to paper 1 and paper 2. Okay. Now let us go in detail in each and every sections of this paper 1 and how it is being segregated, how the marks are being allotted with respect to paper 1 is each section. So there are 10 sections in paper 1 and each section starting from teaching aptitude to higher education system, from each section you will be getting 5 questions and each question carries 2 marks, so totally 10 marks. So the questions are distributed evenly throughout. Okay, so from each and every section, if you learn each and every section, you will be able to get 10 marks. Okay, so easily you will be able to cover the topics. So the first topic which we are going to see is teaching aptitude topic. Okay, so if you clear this topic, what will happen is you will be able to score 10 marks. So what is the purpose of this teaching aptitude is you can acquire knowledge in characteristics of teacher and learners. So knowledge in methods of teaching in institutions of higher learning, teaching support system and evaluation systems are important. So these topics are all important. So prefer authentic sources like Truman's or Arians for preparing study materials. So the next thing what you have to do is you have to prepare your own notes for easy revision. So learning from the books alone is not important. Okay, so learning from textbooks is important, but at the same time, okay, for revision you have a short notes. Okay, you prepare a handy short notes which will be helpful at the time or on the previous day of the exam for a quick revision. So practice all questions on teaching aptitude. This unit is going to be fully theoretical and it is a general topic to score well. So you can score well in this particular section. So teaching aptitude is a very easy section where you will be able to score marks easily. So the next section which we are going to discuss is the research aptitude section. So this section focuses on topics like research, methods of research, steps of research, etc. So the topics which you have to focus with respect to research aptitude is research, what are the different methods in research, okay, and the steps of research. Next, you also focus on format and styles of referencing. So the format and styles of referencing is also another important topic which you have to prepare with respect to research aptitude. So the next section which you are going to focus is the comprehension section. Okay, the comprehension section consists of set of passages with questions to be answered. So you practice the comprehension from books or features. The level of comprehension would be easy, and practice is the best key to score well for this unit. So comprehension questions, so you can read the passage and you can select the answers. Okay, the one thing I want to discuss with respect to comprehension is, so how you can tackle this thing. So with respect to your online exam, the screen, the display area will be very small, so you need to scroll from left to right for reading each and every line. And if you're going to read from top to bottom, you have to be dragging the vertical scroll bar. Okay, so continuously you will be using your horizontal scroll bar and vertical scroll bar, so it will be difficult for you to learn the entire passage. So don't spend too much of time in first reading the passage. So one tip what I can give you is, first you just look into the questions of the comprehension. Okay, you just see the questions and take the important keywords alone. Okay, and then you go and search in the comprehension. Okay, then you go and read the comprehension and find out the important keywords, and then you try to answer. So this will help you while you solve comprehension topics. So comprehension topics you need practice. Just you can revise those topics in your house. Okay, how to read it and all. So what is the tip which I give you all is, just go in for your questions. Okay, you look at the questions, okay, and try to get the keywords from it, and with that keywords you go and search in your passage. So this will save you lots of time. So because time management is very important, so the time goes off very fast and you need to answer 150 questions in 180 minutes. So 150 questions in the sense I'm telling for paper 1 as well as paper 2. Okay, because there is no break in between paper 1 and paper 2. So you have to attend both the papers continuously, and you can also move from paper 1 to paper 2 also. Okay, so in a stretch 150 questions will be given to you. So whichever section you want to attend first, you can attend. Okay, the next thing which we are going to discuss is the communication topics. So the fourth section. Okay, till now we have discussed about the first three sections, that is teaching aptitude, research aptitude, and the comprehension. So the fourth one which we are going to discuss is the communication. So here you concentrate on types of communication and effective communication. So you focus on each subtopics for the better understanding. Okay, so focus on each subtopics. So the next thing is mathematical reasoning and aptitude. So in mathematical reasoning and aptitude, focus on the type of reasoning. Okay, different kinds of reasoning. You make short notes on mathematical aptitude topic to make your preparation easy. Okay, make notes, try to solve yourself. Okay, the various number series, the classifications, the relationship, how one is related to the other, the various patterns, all these things. Okay, you try to understand and you work it out. Okay, so you can refer to the different competitive exams books for preparation of mathematical reasoning and aptitude topics. So next comes the logical reasoning. Okay, in logical reasoning you focus on the various analogies, Venn diagrams, and the next new topic which is being included in logical reasoning is Indian logic Pramanas and Anumana. So learn the structure and kinds of Anumanas. Okay, so I myself felt that the Indian logic Pramanas and Anumana are being asked nowadays. Okay, frequently they are asking, and many of the questions from this logical reasoning section is based on Indian logic Pramanas and Anumana. So go through those new topics well and learn the keywords. Okay, so you have lots and lots of new words in it, so go through those words and understand the meaning of each and every word, so you will be able to score all the 5 questions in this particular section. Okay, next, understand the structure of arguments. Okay, you understand the structure of arguments, that is also essential to score well in this logical section. So what is meant by arguments? So the first one, understanding the structure of arguments. Okay, so understand the structure of arguments, learn the analogies, and then you go for Venn diagram, Indian logic, Pramanas and Anumana. So analyzing is very important. So what you have to do is, from as you solve the questions, okay, as you solve the previous year's papers, you will be able to analyze, okay, in what way the questions are being asked, what type of questions are asked, which questions are repeated again and again. So you will be able to get an idea. Okay, so that idea only is going to help you a lot. So anybody and everybody can say you concentrate on this, that. So unless you analyze yourself, it will be difficult. Okay, you analyze yourself, you sit and work on it. So that is very, very important. So the next thing is data interpretation. So study about qualitative and quantitative data. So focus on data interpretation and data and governance. So, and learn on the graphical representation. So this is also very important. Learn the graphical representation. So the next comes the information and communication technology. So if you are a computer science candidate, definitely solving all the 5 questions will be very easy. And if you are from the other field also, you can go through the 10th standard syllabus of CBSE. Okay, so CBSE students 10th standard books, if you can go through, so it will be easy for you to solve this particular section. You make a note on general abbreviation and terminology, and you can revise regularly. So the next thing is people and environment topic. So people and environment. So here you focus on the major topics like development and environment, human and environment interaction, environmental issues, impact of pollutants on human health. So you also study about natural and energy resources, natural hazards and disasters, and other topics in the unit to score well. Okay, so this is regarding the 9th section. Now next comes the 10th section, higher education system topics. So study about topics like institution of higher learning, education in ancient India, professional, technical and skill-based education policies, governance and administration to get an upper hand in the unit. Okay, so next is focus on topic like evolution of higher learning and research in post-independence India. So I've discussed about all these sections already. So you have to pass in this NET exam, you need to get 40%. That is 40% means if you answer 20 questions correctly, you will be able to pass. The next thing is to score good marks. What you can do is at least be thorough with 6 sections. So 6 sections, if you are thorough, you will be able to answer all the 5 questions. So 5 questions into 2 marks it will give you. So 6 into 5 into 2 is 60 marks. So easily you can score 60 marks in paper 1. So once you are good in paper 1, definitely it will be helpful, or it will be boosting up for your paper 2. So these are some of the tips. So attend the mock test, possess the general knowledge, okay, about the current affairs, practice important topics, focus on your weak areas and time management. Okay, so if you have any doubts, you can, regarding the UGC NET or SET syllabus, you can drop your queries in the comment section provided below. Okay, please support and encourage us to build a knowledgeable nation. Thank you.